Hello girls, we'll start with the revision. Okay, we'll do revision. This week we'll be only doing revision. So we'll start with the first poem, that is 3.1. Now in unit 3, two lessons are your activity lessons. One is stone soup and the other one is at the science fair. These two chapters you don't have to study because they are only for reading. You don't have question answers of these chapters. Okay, keep that in mind. You don't have question answers of these two chapters. Now first we'll start with the poem It Can Be Done. Now in this poem you studied one new figure of speech, that is metaphor. Now what is metaphor? When there is an indirect comparison done between two things, it is a metaphor. Okay, when a direct comparison is done, it is simile. When something is compared indirectly to another thing, it is metaphor. Now over here there is only one example, one line in which it is metaphor, that is no street lit by electric stars. That is, the street lights are compared to stars. That is, it is being said directly. If it was direct comparison, then it would be the streets are as shiny as stars. That is, it is directly being told that these street lights are like the stars shining. But now over here it is being said the street lit by electric stars. That is, that means these electric lights, they are shiny like the star. Okay, then we saw alliteration. That is the history of human race. Alliteration is when the sound is repeated, say H sound, A sound, K sound. So whenever sound is repeated, it is alliteration. Then we saw there is personification, that is the world would sleep. This is an example of personification, that is the world, which is a non-living thing, is given the human quality of sleeping. And so there were three figures of speech in this poem: alliteration, metaphor, and personification. Then you all were told to solve the exercise that was there behind the text. Okay, then you all were told to do a project wheels, which your teachers will correct whenever they get time. Okay, now take a new passage. I'm writing the questions on the board. The answers you have to search from the entire poem. There will be no rhyme scheme for this poem because it is a couplet. That is, whenever a poem has only 2 lines paragraphs or 2 lines ka stanza, then it is called as a couplet. So this is a couplet. That is why it will not have rhyme scheme, because everywhere it will be A only. Okay, now take down the questions. The answers you will search from the entire poem. Now start writing the questions. Write down the question. Read the following poem. Read the following poem and answer the questions given below. Read the following poem and answer the questions given below. Okay, start writing the questions. I hope the board is visible to you all. The numbers in the circle indicate the marks for that question. Copy these questions. Copy the questions. I'll read out if you all are not able to understand. How does the man greet each venture? It carries 1 mark. Give one word from the poem which means remove. 1 mark. Write one pair of rhyming words from the last stanza. It carries 1 mark. The world would sleep. Name and explain the figure of speech. 1 mark. Copy the questions in your DW book. Okay, fine. Now we move to the next chapter, that is Seven Sisters. Open page number 52 for the passage Meghalaya. Okay, open Meghalaya. That entire state of Meghalaya. Okay, the passage is the entire state of Meghalaya. Okay, take down the questions. Your main question will be read the following passage and answer the questions given below. And below that, now start writing the questions. Write down the first question. What is the capital of Meghalaya? Okay, there are only 3 questions. Okay, these are different. These are small boxes. I have drawn small boxes because then it won't be possible for me, okay, to fit on this board. But you all draw bigger boxes. Copy it down fast. I'll continue the same thing in the next video, okay, because I cannot continue beyond this time limit.